Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about past simple in module 3A. So in this lesson we will study about the rules for past simple, regular verbs, irregular verbs, affirmative sentences, and negative sentences. Past simple is used to talk about actions that happened at a specific time in the past. This means these are actions that are already finished or actions that you did it already. So we have the rules. We have affirmative and negative. For affirmative sentences, this means these are the actions that are already finished or you did it already. But for negative sentences, this means these are the actions that we did not do it yet or we haven't done it yet. So for affirmative rule, we have subject plus verb to plus object plus time. And for negative, we have subject plus did plus not, which is negative, plus your verb, base form of the verb. But to make it easier, just remember verb 1 plus your object plus your time. For the time expressions, we use yesterday, last week, last year, last month, or a month ago. For a month ago and last, these are just the same. So you can use a year ago, a week ago, it's just the same. Here are some examples for affirmative and negative sentences. For affirmative sentence, we say, she went to the market yesterday. She is your subject, went is your verb to the market is your object, and yesterday is your time. This means the girl went to the market yesterday already. So she went to the market yesterday. Yesterday is past, แปลว่าเมื่อวาน So you will use verb to, which is went. Verb 1, go. Verb 2, went. Next, number 2. We sang a song last night. We sang a song last night. We is your subject. Sang is your verb 2. A song is your object. And last night is your time. So, last night, it's already finished. So you use verb 2, which is sang. Sing, verb 1. Sang, verb 2. So we sang a song last night. Next, for negative sentence, we say, she did not go to the market yesterday. She did not go to the market yesterday. She is your subject plus did your verb 2 and not your negative, and go your verb base form or verb 1. To the market is your object and yesterday is your time. So she did not go to the market yesterday, meaning mawan may pay talat. Next, number 2. We did not sing a song last night. We did not sing a song last night. So we is your subject, did is your verb 2. Not is the negative form here. Sing a song is your object, last night is your time. So we did not sing a song last night. Last night, may long pleng. Alright. So these are examples of affirmative and negative. You can see more examples in your book. Now, let's check the difference of regular and irregular verbs. These are the spelling rules for regular verbs, but for irregular verbs, the spelling changes all the time. That's why this one is a bit difficult or not easy. For regular verbs, we have most regular verbs just add ed to the base form. For example, Jimmy needed to see the doctor. Mary walked to school. Bobby looked at a bird on the tree. So Jimmy needed, you add ed to make it verb 2. Mary walked to school. You add ed also to make it verb 2. Same with number 3. And next, regular verbs ending with e plus ed. So if the verb just ended with letter e or a vowel e, just add d. For example, Jimmy lived in England. So the regular verb here is live and it ends with e. So to make it verb 2, you have to add d. So Jimmy lived in England. Same with number 2. Anne died in 1982. The regular verb here is die and it ends with e. So you have to add d to make it verb 2. Next, regular verbs ending in consonant plus y. You have to cancel y and add ied. So ending in consonant y. Cancel y, add ied. For example, he studied in London. She cried when Bobby, her dog, died. So studied. Study in verb 1 spells as study. So it ended with y. That's why you cancel y and add ied to make it verb 2. Same with she cried when Bobby, her dog, died. Cried. In verb 1, cry is spelled as cry. So it ended with a consonant y, so you cancel y and add ied to form verb 2. Next, regular verbs ending in consonant plus vowel plus consonant. Double the last consonant and add ed. For example, he stopped learning in London last month. He stopped learning in London last month. The verb here is stopped. In verb 1, it spells as stop. That's why you have to double the consonant p and add ed because it ended with consonant plus vowel plus consonant. So consonant, vowel, consonant, top. T is consonant, O is vowel, P is consonant. So double P and add ed. Stopped. Next, she traveled around the world. Traveled here is the verb. So it ended with a consonant, a vowel, a consonant as well. That's why you double the consonant and add ed. Traveled around the world. Next, for irregular verbs, this one is not very easy because just like what I've said, the spelling changes. So we don't know the rule. We don't have a rule for irregular verbs. So it just changed. So this means you have to read a lot. You need to memorize the verbs and their verb too. Let's check some examples for regular and irregular verbs. These are most commonly used regular verbs in the past. So for example, accept, accepted, act, acted, bake, baked, behave, behaved, close, closed, and so on. There are so many verbs. For example, this one, accepted, acted, baked, behaved. So the pronunciation changes as well because we have ed, 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 ed here. So for example, accepted, acted, baked, behaved. So in some pronunciation it's tid, tid, t, baked, and behaved, d. So you have to know the proper pronunciation of these words. Next, let's try irregular verbs. For irregular verbs, just like what I've said, the spelling changes when it goes to verb 2 or past simple. For example, swim, swam, teach, taught, buy, bought, speak, spoke, do, did, sell, sold, wear, wore, read, read. But for this one, for this case, the spelling is the same. but the pronunciation changes. For example, read, verb 2, read, and verb 3, read. So you say read, read, read. I read a book last night. So here are examples of irregular verbs. You have to study very well, so you will know this one. We are already done discussing about simple past, so I want you to do this activity to test if you understood the lesson. Please open your book on page 33, module 3A, and do activity 7. Complete the text with the verbs in the brackets. Use the past simple or verb to, which are irregular. For example, Stanley Martin Lieber was born in New York City in 1992. His family blank not have any money. So the words in the brackets are not and have. So not here is a negative. So what did we say about the rule for a negative sentence? We have your subject, his family, plus did, plus not, plus verb 1 or the base form of the verb, which is have, and then your object, which is any money. There is no time indicated here, but it's just okay. For number 2, after he blank leave school, he blank get a job. So, what's the verb 2 of leave? What's the verb 2 of get? You write it in the blanks. Same with number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So that is your activity for this time, for about simple past. Our lesson in module 3 is finished. I hope you understood the lesson very well. Thank you and good luck. Bye!